Hello, welcome to a Transport Fever stream. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. This is a really interesting thing. I have done a Transport Fever stream once before on Twitch, but never actually done it on YouTube. So here we go. We're going to be doing it on YouTube. Today is actually episode 5 of the Great Western Railway series. So we are actually getting on with this with the whole Great Western Railway. So if we jump in game, you can see exactly where we are. So this is going to be, as opposed to the whole idea of doing a short video where it's just 20 minutes and I'm just doing some time lapse or anything like that, I thought maybe it might just be fairly interesting to be able to do this in one go and see what comes out of it, and see if you guys like seeing it, and you guys maybe will be able to join in, jump on, do whatever you need to do. Chat is of course open as always, and there will be plenty of opportunities on chat to give me your suggestions and ideas. But today I want to see if we can get Paddington Station in, and Paddington Station is going to be a rather interesting one to try and get in. Kind of difficult, but it is going to be going in about here. That's where Paddington Station is going to be going in. But as you can see, we are trying to work on the roads of London. So we do have, for example, Hammersmith Bridge, Battersea Bridge, Chelsea Bridge, Lambeth Bridge, Vauxhall Bridge, Westminster Bridge, the bridge that goes over that I actually don't know what that is, Waterloo Bridge, that's it, Waterloo Bridge, Blackfriars Bridge, London Bridge, and Tower Bridge. So those are the bridges that we've got in London so far. Maybe another bridge or two coming up here. I don't think there's a bridge. There might be another bridge down here, but we are going to find out. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give you guys some idea as to how I'm doing this, because I'm going to show you guys the map. So if we have a look at this at the moment, let's say for example we zoom in on this area like this, you can see that if I swap over to the map and go down to this area right here, you can see that that pretty much matches that area. There you go. So if I just sort of straighten it out like that, you can see that there's Westminster Bridge, there's Waterloo Bridge, Blackfriars Bridge, and London Bridge, and you can see just there Westminster Bridge. I haven't got the Railway Bridge, Hungerford. We've got Waterloo Bridge, Blackfriars Bridge, and just here London Bridge. We haven't put Southwark Bridge in simply because it's kind of close. We've got Cannon Street Station, St Paul's Station, we've got Charing Cross, we've got a lot of railway stations as well. But the biggest problem, of course, is actually getting these main roads in, and that's the idea for this series, for this episode as well. We're going to try and get these main roads in and try and get the stations in now. Another problem that I had that I mentioned in the last video is Waterloo Station. Now if you have a look at Waterloo Station, you can see that going down here, down Waterloo Road, you've got the station there, you've got some roads going overhead, we've got York Road and Stamford Street around this side curving around, Westminster Bridge goes down to Westminster Bridge Road, and you can see we've got Newcut Street there, which I don't think I've got in the map at the moment, and Blackfriars Road we're going to ignore, but this is just this triangular area here, and if we have a look, that is represented by that bit there. Now the fact that it's represented by that bit there causes a problem, because how are we supposed to fit, as you can see just there's that area, how are we supposed to fit a train station there? That's the issue I'm going to have, because I'm going to show you right now. If I try and put in any train station, let's go for I don't know, should we go for a terminal station, as you normally would? You can see that even with a 160 meter length terminal station with maximum curvature, with maximum curvature, we have a problem. So how am I going to get Vauxhall Station in here? I mean, not Vauxhall Station, Waterloo Station in here. I have no idea. I really don't, and I'm hoping that people watching will come out with some sort of ideas as to how I'm going to do this. It should fit in there. And of course, I did say that this map is 3 times smaller than it should be. And if you think about it, if that was 3 times bigger, this would probably just about fit. Thinking about it. So, yeah, it has caused problems. On the other hand, we do need to put Paddington Station in. Paddington Station has to be really quite large. So we are going to have to go for a 240 meter station. We are going to have to put in 8 tracks for Paddington, and we are going to have to somehow manage to swing it in and around like that. That's going to be a problem because, again, it's going to be massive. And if we have a look here, Paddington Station is being shown to be the size of Hyde Park. If we have a look actually in the map, or on the map should I say, there's Hyde Park, there's Paddington Station. You can see Paddington Station is a fraction of the size of Hyde Park. So what's going to happen, I am thinking, is that where we've got this Grand Junction Road, and we've got Edgware Road along here, since we're going to still have Edgware Road coming out from Marble Arch, we'll put in Edgware Road, and then I'm just going to put Paddington Station sort of alongside it. Bring Grand Junction Road all the way down, and we're not going to do anything about Westbourne Terrace and Westbourne Park and any of that. Gloucester Terrace, none of that. So we're not going to be able to go up to Gloucester Road and Westbourne Park Road. So there's Westbourne Park there, and Gloucester Road should be... Where does Gloucester Road go? I know it comes along here somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where it goes, because the Underground Road goes along this area as well. So we're going to have to do something of the sort there. Still going to be a problem. So my thinking is we sort of stick it in like that, and we say, well, that is going to be sort of the park. I mean the train station. And that doesn't seem like too bad an idea to me. That doesn't look terrible. What I am going to try and find is I'm going to try and find a terminus station. So I don't want one like this. Of course we don't want one like this. But I do want a terminus station that perhaps would look... There we go, look like this one. But unfortunately this doesn't... Even though this is British, it doesn't have the curves, which is annoying. So there's some more annoyances. This terminal station is going to be insane. So we're not going to worry about that terminal station exactly. I suppose I could use it. I could use it if I really wanted to. And maybe for Paddington it's a good idea. Platform variation, roof length. Yeah, maybe it's a good idea for Paddington to be using this. It kind of looks rather fancy and modern. Do they have an old version of this? That's the flexible station. That's not the one I want. It's not the ultimate station. I'm after the ultimate station. Alright, so what we'll do first is we'll put in Edgware Road. So that's the first one we're going to try and put in. Because if we can put in Edgware Road and figure out where that's going, then Paddington Station can sort of fit just along there. So that's my first one. Now, as far as I understand, Edgware Road sort of goes off on a diagonal and then stays fairly straight, or on that diagonal, for quite a substantial distance. We are talking quite a lot of time. So ideally I'm thinking I'm going to just make it go diagonally here and just hold that diagonal up to about there and say that that's Edgware Road, and then I guess we'll have to adjust as and when we get the roads in. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't know which road I'm going to use. Let's just have a look. One of those. I mean, I kind of want to try and keep them as these old roads and then sort of work it out afterwards. So maybe we'll just keep it as that, and then we'll try and sort of work out afterwards what happens. So if we're thinking that's going to be the Marble Arch area, this is going to be Edgware Road, and this road, as I said, should go pretty much straight all the way up like that. That's the idea. So then right here comes Paddington Station. At least that's what it seems to be when I look at it. And Paddington Station, again, we're going to have to swing it around a lot more than we wanted to, but it should be okay. Like I said, it should be okay. So looking at Edgware Road, what does it change to? Maida Vale? Yeah, it does change to Maida Vale. And then it's going to go out when you start getting toward Hampstead. But of course that's still quite a distance away. So I need to see where it's going along with sort of the River Lee. That's the idea. So I'm going to use the River Lee as my sort of way of telling where it's going. So that does look like it's got the right distance. So what I'm going to do, so I'm going to try and get Edgware Road in perfectly straight. And of course, it's being London, we try and follow the paths as fast as we can and as close as we can. There we go. That's Edgware Road. Now that we've done Edgware Road, we can put in the next one. So if we have a look at this, so that's Edgware Road, going across there, up that way. We can now put in Grand Junction Road. Now the way I'm going to do Grand Junction Road is I'm just going to, so sort of from Bayswater, just going to make it fairly close. I'm going to make it fairly close, and I'm just going to do something like that, nice and close. In fact, maybe even closer like that. And I am going to make it very, very narrow. How do I make something narrow? Give me a narrow... No, those are paths. I don't want paths. Here we go. Hang on. Not a tar way, no. Not a gravel way. That's not bad. That could be a road. Although, I guess coming up to a station, it wouldn't look like that. And we're not talking about concrete at the moment. We're still in the cobbled area. That wouldn't look bad coming up to a station. That makes sense to me because look, we've got this. It comes in and then we have the station right there. There we go. That's done. I'm happy with that. Now we can put Paddington Station in. So Paddington Station is just going to stick right in here once we smooth these out and remove. Get ready for some loud noises. There we go. Paddington Station goes in there. So let's have a look. Paddington Station would be going in as a... I guess we've only got this option at the moment. And the idea is it starts off... see, that's a problem. That's a big problem. It does not twist as much as it should. And also, do I really... Should I risk this? Should I risk making all the trains smaller for the sake of this... For the sake of this playthrough? That because everything is sort of smaller, we need to make the trains smaller as well. And by that, I don't mean massive amounts smaller. I mean, if we were to look at that, we could still fit a decent sized train in there. It's just, it's not going to be one of the amazing trains that we get on the British Railways. For those, you need something like a 240 metre length station. And that's how you're going to get the amazing trains. Our trains in the UK are about 280 metres in length. So a 240 would be pretty good. But 160, you're talking about half in the carriages. It could be a... Things to think about. It's the first train station going in. That's a big deal. It really is a big deal. And it is a shame that I can't use that and change the... So if I could use this one, that would be a lot better. because then I could actually connect it up to Edgware Road. And that would be odd, but it would work. But unfortunately, what's this? Large. No main entry. No, I want a small main entry. Ah. I kind of want this to look old, though. This is very modern. So, an extra large one. Look, that would look great if it wasn't modern. How do I make that not look modern? Is there a way? Is there an option? Do these ones have options? Terminal style or something? No. No. Interesting. Do you have options? Oh, this is an underground station. We could do something with Victoria with this one. That would be interesting. We might do a Victoria station like that. This advanced station, which looks awesome, but not quite what I want. And we can't use these stations. These ones we'll use in Ealing and Axon and places like that. So I suppose the only thing we can do is use this one for now. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to take the risk of putting in a... Oh, this is a big issue. If I put a 160 in, because if I put a 160 in, therefore I might just be able to somehow manage to get a 160. Now it's not getting a 160 in there. Could I get an 80 in there? A small 80 meter station could potentially fit. It'd have to do some really weird and wacky things. It'd have to be elevated all the way. But, I mean, Waterloo used to take the Eurostar in. Oh, I tell you what we'll do is we'll put this station in, and we'll only sort of put it in as a placeholder. We'll say, well, maybe we'll go ahead and replace it. Too much slope already. Right. Come on. There you go. Right there. That is Paddington Station. And I'm actually going to call it Paddington. Oh, nope, that's not all, that's all wrong. Paddington. Welcome to London Paddington. So that's where London Paddington's going to go. It doesn't look like London Paddington, but unfortunately this is the best that we can do at the moment. So you got Hyde Park, London Paddington. Great. Okay. Now, in that sense, we should have Victoria here. That could be interesting. If we've got Paddington there, and we put London Victoria in, and if we have a look over here, so that's Paddington, and you'll see Victoria comes down here somewhere. There it is. There's Victoria. And that's supposed to go out that way, and then somehow, so we're supposed to take Victoria out. If we have a look at this, that's Victoria Road. Yeah. Or Victoria Place, whatever it's called. Victoria Street, that's it. So that's the Parliament Square, then that's Victoria Street going down. At the end of Victoria Street, which is where I've got that, and that's where Vauxhall Bridge joins, that's where we've got Victoria Station. Okay. How is this going to work? Apparently it's supposed to work like that somehow. But that's not going to work at all. I mean, that does not seem possible whatsoever. Oh, we'll put a station there. How are we going to get the trains up on the opposite side? I feel like I've made a really big mistake here. So we're going to leave Victoria for now. Waterloo is a problem. We're not doing Charing Cross. There is no way we can get Charing Cross in. We can't get Cannon Street, St Paul's in. Could we get London Bridge in? That's another question. So London Bridge Station should go right here. Could we get London Bridge Station in? On the opposite side of Tooley Street. So instead of it going over to Charing Cross, we can go just there. Let's try. So we'd be looking for... Darn. How am I... Okay. No, it's not going to be that. It's going to be a terminus, isn't it? There you go. It's massive, though. I mean, it's absolutely... Even if we do just a 4-platform... It's big. And where does London Bridge Station go anyway? It goes down. Where does it start going from here? London Brighton. Right, that's going to Brighton. So we do need that station. Damn. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I really don't know how I'm going to do this. I could stick it in like that, but... I mean... It's kind of going all the way over to Tower Bridge. And there I need a road to go across, as you can see. Actually, technically the road doesn't go across. So we could get away with that. We could technically get away with doing that. Having London Bridge Station like that. It would be interesting. But it is possible. Okay, let's do it. Let's do that. Let's make it a 4-platform. Sure, let's do 4. Okay. London Bridge. I don't need to put station. I can just put London Bridge. London Bridge. Okay. That's 2. That's an interesting one because this is going to go around. And if we go back to the map, you can see nothing really comes across here until around here. And that's sort of right at the bottom here. So it is possible that we'll be able to pull this one off. The next station that needs to go in is going to be... Oops, don't do that. Right, either... Okay, this is where I've got to think. Either we put in Liverpool Street. I don't know why I'd put Liverpool Street in. Hexton, Dalston Junction. I don't particularly see any reason to put Liverpool Street in, apart from the fact that it goes this way, and that's the North London Railway. But then it goes back into St Pancras and King's Cross. So I suppose instead I would rather put King's Cross and Pancras in and not... there's still something that goes over. Where do you join? London North Western. Where do you disappear? Oh, hold on. You come out of a tunnel. Do you join the Great Western Railway? There's the Great Western. And then you go London North Western. You go past Willesden. Up through Wembley. Oh, bother. And then you start going out from Wembley. You go up to Watford and rubbish. Okay, so Liverpool Street somehow needs to be in. I guess I can make Liverpool Street a fairly small station. And the question is where does Liverpool Street Station go? That's the other problem. We've got Bishopgate. There. That's going up to Shoreditch. Shoreditch High Street. Old Street. That's City Road. Pentonville, City Road. Wow, that didn't come out right. Pentonville. There you go. We've got the Hackney Road. That goes through into Bethnal Green. And then we've got Victoria Park. Which, oh wow, this is... Okay. Just going to point out, I used to live there. That's fascinating. Probably somewhere in here. But Ilford didn't exist. Oh, where I was born. Most of this didn't exist. This is not part of London at this point. Low Leighton. Tottenham Forest Gate Railway, Leighton Marshes. That's Leytonstone itself. It's Leytonstone Station. Must have had stone somewhere here for it to be called Leytonstone. That's Leighton. It's supposed to be Leytonstone. Alright, so how am I going to do this? That's the question. How am I going to do this? Because it seems like this is going to be rather difficult. So we'll go back up here. And we'll say, right, look, we've got Tower Bridge, we've got London Bridge. So, if we take a look at London Bridge, that's one. We've done... Oh, which part have we done? There's Victoria Street and Cannon Street. There's the Victoria Street Cannon Street junction. So if we go back in here, there's the Victoria Street Cannon Street junction. So that goes up to the Aldgate Bridge with Cheapside. There's the Holborn Viaduct. Sorry, not the Holborn Viaduct. Up to Cheapside, that goes there. Now, from there we need another small road. Bishopsgate. How are we going to get that in? And that is at this junction here, I think. Yeah, there's Victoria Street. So then we're going to have Threadneedle Street, very small street, going up Bishopgate, and then we've got Cannon Street that continues on the other side. Oh no, wait, that's connected there. That's connected. Oh yeah, Cannon Street's connected there. So we've done this part. So what are we doing? Oh, we're going up then. If we just take a small road up from here, that's it. There we go. So that's going to be Tower London, that area. So we just need a small road going up from here. And that can be our marking for Bishopgate. Right, okay. This is going to go very wrong. I am sure of it. Right, so when I said small road, I did mean small road. Not a path. 37 miles per hour, that could work. That could definitely work. Now, how is Bishopsgate going to be, or Bishopgate Road going to be? So roughly, we will want it somewhere like that. That's where we want it, roughly. And then Liverpool Street Station needs to go right there. So this is where Liverpool Street Station is going to be sort of situated, where we've got these hills. Wait, does that mean Liverpool Street Station, we have things that go into tunnels very quickly? No. No, we don't. We've just got this road, Grace Church up to Bishopgate, up to Liverpool Street, and that sort of comes along or in line with High Holborn, which is... Wait, what? So that's that road there. So as a matter of fact, it's not even that far. It's just here. Really? At the junction of Blackfriars, which is what? That's Blackfriars Bridge there. There you go. So that's the That's High Holborn. There's Blackfriars gone up. There's the viaduct. Oh, that's the viaduct there for Blackfriars Bridge. So we're coming in. There's the viaduct. So it comes in. It's about there. What is going on? This is going to be horrible. That's supposed to be Grace Church Street. Lovely. I'm going to try it. Okay, and somehow we have to fit Why did that go weird? Somehow we have to fit Liverpool Street in here. Oh look. What a problem. Two track Liverpool Street, 80, very small. There's Liverpool Street. Could we do that? I mean, I guess I could. I could do that. I mean, the other thing is, if we just have a look now at where Liverpool Street is, here. If we take a look at the roads itself, Liverpool Street is all underground. Look. So I was right. Liverpool Street is, yeah, look, it's all underground. So that means that somehow we've got to get Liverpool Street as an underground station, or something really low that it sort of cuts into the ground. How the heck are we supposed to do that? It needs to be down. For that to happen, it needs to be down here, and the roads need to be going above it. Or I need to drop this part, or I need to bring Liverpool Street further out like that. And then have the roads going above and around and everywhere. Because that clearly isn't right. Because we can't sort of drop this part. Okay. Can I do Liverpool Street like that? And use it as an underground station? Just pretend that that's our... I mean, that could work for Liverpool Street. And I can put as many tracks underneath as I want. It's going to be awkward, because Liverpool Street is supposed to be a terminus, but... could I just do that? I'm gonna try it. And say, well, hey, look, this is how Liverpool Street's going to work. Yeah, that didn't really turn out in the best fashion. I mean, let's just pretend that that's Liverpool Street for now. It's placeholders. There you go. So that's Liverpool Street Station. Though Liverpool Street is the one that goes across, we're going to say that Liverpool Street Station is connecting directly to Finsbury? Finsbury Pavement? No. What have I connected Liverpool Street directly to? Have I just connected it to the end of that? Oh, I've just connected it to that going down there, the viaduct, Farringdon, Cheapside. I've just connected it to that. I have. That's stupid. It's nowhere near there. Well done. That's not supposed to be there. Right. Liverpool Street Station is going to go in as a terminus up here. That's where Liverpool Street Station is supposed to go. Okay, so we do need to put Liverpool Street Station. We need to put Liverpool Street in as a whole. How are we going to do that? So where does Liverpool Street go? It's just a tiny little street off Bishopgate. Why does everything have to be difficult? I feel like I've really made a hash of all of this. And then what about this lot here? How are we going to get... Just thinking back from here. That's Holborn. Portland. That's Portland Place, Regent Street. That's Oxford Street. There's Holborn, Oxford Street. So that is this area here. That's Oxford Street, that's Regent Street. That's going to go up to Portland Place. immediately. So we've got to have King's Cross over here. And Euston. Oh boy. So, how am I going to do this? That's the big question. How am I going to do this now? I didn't think this through. Euston Road, Marylebone Road. Marylebone Road connects up to Grand Junction Road. Okay, hang on a second. So Grand Junction Road goes up, swings around a bit. That's Marylebone Road. Then follows along like that. That connects up to sort of past Regent's Park. It does a weird wibble, turns into Euston Road, and Euston Road is where we've got the station. We've got King's Cross, St Pancras and Euston. That turns into Pentonville Road. Pentonville, there you go. That turns into City Road, and that's going to come all the way down and starts becoming Finsbury Pavement, which comes around the back of Liverpool Street. So that there is a loop. I see a loop there. So that's a loop that we've somehow got to get in. Are there any other roads that help us here? Gower Street, coming up from Oxford. We've got Gower Street up to there. We can cross Euston. So Gower Street is probably out from here. We've also got Tottenham Court Road that we could deal with. That comes up Charing Cross. That's probably an easier one to put in. Tottenham Court Road is probably definitely going to be the easier one. And we just have to work out what the angle's got to be on this. So looking at this, that's Charing Cross Road. Yeah, that's Charing Cross Road. Comes up there. Oh dear. Okay, Charing Cross Road comes up and crosses at Euston Road. There. Charing Cross Road comes up and crosses at Euston Road. There, that's Tottenham Court Road. Okay. This isn't easy. This is not easy at all. I don't want country roads. I don't want country roads. Give me a normal road. Not a tarway. I mean, who's going to do 75 miles per hour on that? No. Give me a small road. Not stairs. You're not going to give me any road that I actually can use. There you go. That'll do. That will do. That one most likely is the right one. Yeah, I'm just going to use this one. Oh, that's nice. I'm not going to use that. What? Oh, it's just an open area. How nice. What was it? That one. There we go. This is supposed to be a tiny street. I don't see it. So what we're going to do is we're going to have Tottenham Court Road, which is this one here. So if Charing Cross goes that way, so Tottenham Court Road needs to also go in that direction somewhat. Give me a tiny road. Not that tiny. Again, it's difficult to find the right roads here. No. Connecting road. That's an interesting one. I don't think that's what I want. That looks okay. There you go. Yeah, that'll do. That looks like that matches quite nicely. Okay. So what we'll do is we will... Is it supposed to be Tottenham Court Road going in line with Edgware Road? Not quite. Something a bit like that. There you go, something a bit like that. That seems to look okay. Tottenham Court Road swings around after Euston, so we'll bring it up to about... Let's see if this is still going to be heading upwards. That's still going to be heading that direction. So it is going to cross around there. So then we'll swing it around to be northbound, just like that. Okay, good. Now all we do is we just connect this road and this road. Now I'm not going to do any fancy swinging around or anything like that. I'm actually just going to do it just like that because I don't think we can do any more of that funny road. So this is Marylebone Road. Thought I might be doing an X-Plane stream tonight. Yeah, unfortunately not. So what happened is that I was supposed to record X-Plane. I was trying to record X-Plane, and this is actually on Twitter. I've written it, but I was trying to record X-Plane yesterday for today's video, and it failed. So the idea was I was supposed to record X-Plane. The video would be out today, and I'd be streaming this on Friday. That didn't happen. Didn't have time to fix it. X-Plane just wouldn't restart, so I've moved this stream to today, unfortunately. Although it's still a pretty good stream. At the moment, I'm struggling in every which way. I'm absolutely struggling in every single way to do anything. So that is a problem. What I am thinking of doing is maybe only going on for another half an hour though today, and we'll see what happens beyond that. I have managed to get the train station in though. Getting Paddington and London Bridge Station is great. Liverpool Street Station is not. It's just not going in. I'm trying to work out at the moment, so I don't know whether you're from the UK or not. I'm trying to work out how I'm going to get Euston, King's Cross and St Pancras? Yeah, St Pancras Station in. This was a really bad idea. I thought this would be a good idea when I made the map. It really wasn't. But yes, I'm going to be trying to do a little bit more streaming on YouTube, so you'll be able to catch me on other days. Sunday we'll have a stream, hopefully. We'll have a stream next week, maybe at some point during the week and in the weekend as well. So that will be the general idea, depending on what kind of support I can get. Right, continuing on with this. Oh, autosave, lovely. So at this point we've got Marylebone Road there. Now this becomes Euston Road. Now Euston Road is, I feel like it's supposed to go somewhere around like this. That's then going to be Euston Road, Pentonville Road, why can't I say that today? Down to City Road, and that will go all the way around and then just do something really strange and convoluted and crazy, coming back around that way. And just to give you guys an idea, that is going to be Marylebone Road, becoming Euston Road, going down Pentonville Road. Every time I've tried to say that today, I've got that wrong. Pentonville. There you go, Pentonville. Forget it, I give up. That becomes City Road, comes all the way down, and that should be coming in down towards London Bridge. So that's the idea. Are you late to the stream? You are a little bit late to the stream, yes, but don't worry. Things are not getting any better right now. So it's actually supposed to come down to here. Okay. So if I were to do that, then bring that around, bring that around, bring that down, then we can put another station up here. Oh god. What have I done? Why did I choose to do this with this scale? I mean, I could just skip. I could literally just skip certain roads out. It's nice to see the city taking shape. Very slowly. Very, very slowly. And as you can see, it's going to get a lot bigger. We've got Croydon, we've got Ealing, we've got Wembley. Even in 1888, all of this was built up. all the way to Hammersmith. This was built up down there. Yes, this part really was quite empty, but it was built up towards Edgware. It was built up towards here. Then we had little towns here, Acton and Ealing. Windsor was obviously built up. And then we sort of move along. Okay, let's try and get these roads in. I'm not going to do anything fancy after Tottenham Court Road. So if we have a look at Tottenham Court Road here, I'm actually just going to... I'm not doing this fancy bit here with Portland Place. I am just going to go straight across and see if we can bring ourselves up to King's Cross Station. So, how's the angle looking? Slightly sharper. Well, like that. I'll try it. That's the kind of angle we're looking at. And then that's going to loop back. I hope. Okay. So that's that road there. Goes across for Pentonville. There you go. Right across to Blackfriars Bridge area, which is... That's Blackfriars Bridge, so it's going to be across like... Nope. No. Okay, if I just draw a straight... Draw me a straight road. It'll go across like that. And then it's got to loop back in towards London Bridge. That's what's got to happen. Okay. Right. Troubling times. And then, so that's going to be Pentel... Right. Another problem. Just sort of another problem. How on earth am I going to get Euston and King's Cross and St Pancras all in? And let's not get started on Marylebone Station sitting down here. How am I going to get all of this in? I mean, if that's Tottenham Court Road going along there, well, up to that point, Tottenham Court Road. So Tottenham Court Road goes up there, turns to Hampstead Road, and High Street, and somehow Euston Station is supposed to be in there. I don't understand. I really don't understand how this is going to work. Alright, let's have a look. Look. Let's go for one. Euston Station goes in like that. Euston Station goes in like that, that causes problem. That causes a problem straight away. Now, Euston actually is at that angle. Yes, it is. It is at that angle. Euston needs to go further along. Now we do that. Now immediately we need to put King's Cross and St Pancras in. Could I extend... I suppose I could extend this road slightly further. Okay, idea. What if I extended this road like that? Yeah, let's say I extended the road. Okay, trying to work this one out. Let's say I extended the road something like so. Would it be okay? Would that allow me to? That might. That could be Euston Road. Okay, that could be Euston Road for us. I doubt it's correct, but if that's Euston Road, then we've got to come across and then back down. I still don't know where I'm joining up at London Bridge, because everything just becomes small. Cheapside, joining up back down here. That's where we're going. So we're going to join up like that. That's where Liverpool Street's supposed to go. Yeah. Finsbury Pavement, up City Road, right the way around, back into where we need to be. Okay. So we're going to leave that space for Liverpool Street. Yeah, let's leave that space for Liverpool Street. Where's the viaduct gone? There's the viaduct. That's Farringdon Street. Farringdon Road goes all the way along King's Cross Road and joins up there. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I see the patterns. I see the patterns. Okay. So this is actually going to go and join up there. This is going to come around. Okay. We're getting somewhere. So let's work out how I'm going to get we don't have Clerkenwell Road right now. Up. Let's do that. Let's pretend Princes Street is a large street. Finsbury Pavement can be... Well, we're going to have it sort of running parallel to where Liverpool Street is going to be running. So that's going to be like that. What I am going to do is I'm going to actually bring that up because I have a feeling that that might be useful for us. So there you go. That goes up in that direction. Straighten myself up with the map. And then we're going to go up, around, past Shoreditch, across Old Street, right the way around, back to this area. So what, I'm going to go... Right. If this works, I'm going to be incredibly surprised. I'm actually going to be really surprised if this works. And that's City Road. That's basically... Oh, City Road sort of doesn't do that. City Road sort of starts coming down first. Right. Let's not do that. Let's do that. And then do that. That's City Road. Okay. At the same time, we're going to have this road join up there. That's worked impressively. That's King's Cross Road. Right. Yeah, that's King's Cross Road. How's that worked out for us? So essentially what I could do is I could just take a road off like this. Very small. Immediately turn it around. I'm astounded that this has worked. Wibble it a bit. And call that King's Cross Road. And Farringdon Road. Okay. Okay, we've got something. Okay, so let's now go for Euston Station there. So we can put Euston right there, although no, we've got to do... Oh, rubbish. I've got to work out how we're going to do this, because we've got Euston there, that road's supposed to... Alright, we sort of turn Tottenham Court Road in. Maybe we don't turn it in, maybe we start turning it back out immediately, so we'll get rid of that. We'll start swinging it back out instead. As Hampstead Street, there you go. We'll line it up with Edgware Road or something. It doesn't really line up with Edgware at all, but we're going to do it just for... Actually, no. We should be able to avoid this. Do that. Stick Euston in. So we'll have a small station for Euston. And I know it's not supposed to be on Euston Road, but unfortunately this is all I can do. So we'll have a small station for Euston. I will then have a combined station. Yes, I'm going to have a combined station. King's Cross. a combined station, King's Cross, St Pancras. And that's going to be massive. And you can see it's not even quite... Yeah, okay. So that can be maybe just after this, and we'll... I wish... Right. I don't know whether I should do this for King's Cross and Pancras or use one that I can actually use curvature on, given that I probably need to curve it around a bit. I mean, to be completely honest, this area is sort of... That gives us enough area to actually put the station in where it actually would fit. So all that would happen really is we just have train lines going above train lines. If I just stuck it in like that. Whoa. And if you think about the edge of that, if you follow that edge along, it should be the edge of Edgware Road. If you follow that along diagonally, and that is the edge of Edgware Road. Yeah, look, there's Edgware Road, and that's where it ends. It turns into Mitre Vale. So we are doing all right on that, in that sense. It's just that this one is going to be a difficult train station. And I could certainly put it in. I probably really want to put it in like this and then struggle with it afterwards. That's how I want it probably, and then struggle with the problems or the issues that it causes later on. Okay, think. I mean, the idea of this is mainly the Great Western Railway, but how big are the trains? That's the question. How big are all the trains? Because I'm assuming that the trains aren't going to be... The trains couldn't have been huge back then, right? So why did they have such a big railway back then? Okay, think. Are these railways as big as I'm thinking they are? No, they're not. They are not. They are 160 meters. Look, because if that's 100 meters, and you can see if I turn that around, that is not even 200 meters. That one is not even 200 meters. I've got the railway sizes wrong. That's not even 200 meters, which means down at Waterloo, that station is barely over 100. I've got these station sizes wrong. That one's okay. This one... Oh no, that's 160. No, we're okay. Alright, 160 is what we want. It's not 240. I've got to remember, it's not 240. We're putting in 160 meter stations. Even on the scale, it's kind of awkward, but... Alright, let's put that in. That's going to be our King's Cross St Pancras. Do you have 6 or 8? Let's do 6. Well, the 8 makes the station look better. I kind of just want the station to look big. We won't use the other ones. Alright. That's King's Cross. That's Euston. That's Paddington. That's London Bridge. Okay. That's 4 stations in. Well, we'll go King's Cross and Pancras, so... King's Cross, St Pancras. How do you spell it? St Pancras, I think. I'm going to check that. That's one word that I don't spell often. St Pancras. Yeah, St Pancras. Okay, that's that one. What is this up here? I don't know. Track types, street types. I've not actually ever touched that. London Holt. No. London Euston. There you go. Okay. 4 train stations in. I wonder if we could do other roads here. Now that we've got these main roads in, I wonder if we can do all the roads that should be going in here. We're getting somewhere. We're definitely getting somewhere. Just not very quickly. So the roads that we need to get in are all these roads here. So I'm thinking we've got... There's the viaduct. That was the little twist there. That's going to be Clerkenwell Road going across. That becomes Theobald's Road. That's a big road because that becomes Old Street. So what if I... And that connects to Oxford Street. Of course it does. And it connects just after Charing Cross Road because it comes in from Shaftesbury Avenue. Yes, okay. I see, I see. So if this is Charing Cross Road, and that's the connection there, we haven't got Shaftesbury Avenue, but that's going across there, like so. Yeah, so it comes in from Regent Street. It's Coventry Street. So Regent Street comes in. That's the wobble of Regent Street. That's Piccadilly Circus. And then Shaftesbury Avenue goes across. There's Bow Street going up there. I don't have that. So if we have a look, there's the wobble. That's Piccadilly Circus. Shaftesbury Avenue goes across and across. I hope I'm doing this right. I've got to check this one more time. Yes, that's right. It goes across. Come on. Across. And across. Wait. Across and across. There you go. That's that. That then connects to this street here, Hart Street. So that's the opposite side of Oxford Street, where it's just become High Holborn. So that's just gone from Oxford Street to High Holborn there. That's then Hart Street. That's going to become... I've forgotten the name of the street. And then that's going to become Clerkenwell. Theobald. Theobald's Road. Oh dear. Why am I doing all this? Switch between right click and left click is annoying, to say the least. Okay. Right. What is this going to be in line with? Euston? Alright, let's do this. Let's do it like that. Figure out how far. It's quite a distance. It's closer to High Holborn than anything else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, well look, we're going to do that. I'm going to do something like this, and then we'll cross it there. There you go. That's Clerkenwell Road, like that. And then we're going to make Old Street, and that's going to go all the way up to City Road. Then we can continue Old Street around. That will come all the way down, other side of Liverpool Street, come down to Tower Bridge, down this side, connected through Aldgate and stuff. And down Whitechapel. Whitechapel Road is massive. Yeah, Whitechapel Road and then down Mile End Road. You know what's really strange about Whitechapel Road? I've been down this road a number of times, And I never actually realised just how east-west it was. I thought it was a lot more sort of southbound. That's odd, but okay. Right, so Clerkenwell Road. We've just done a straight line. We'll do Old Street as a similar straight line. So we'll do that, and then we're going to do that as a there. I'll tell you what, we'll do it. We'll do it about there. There you go. That will do. Okay, good. Now Old Street can then continue over here and down this way and round that way. That's not a problem. We're supposed to have Farringdon Station down here somewhere. Where is it? I know Farringdon Station's here somewhere. There it is, Farringdon Station. Down Clerkenwell Road. So it's essentially Farringdon Road there. That's where Farringdon Station is. Could we put Farringdon Station? Could we put Farringdon Station in? It's supposed to go to Moorgate and across to Aldgate and then Fenchurch Street, but where's this one going? I'm losing this railway. Look, there is a railway that goes down across. Oh, never mind. That's a tube station. That's the London Underground. That's the Circle Line. That's why. That's why I'm getting confused. That's okay. I didn't know the Underground was actually on that, but that doesn't seem like the Circle Line. But that is Moorgate. Yeah, that's the Circle Line, and you can actually see it going around and then coming down and going back. And I'm not putting that in. Ooh, hang on. Hang on a second. Underground, 80 metre. I literally could put every single one of the underground stations in. I could actually put Farringdon Station in right now, right here. And we could actually have the London Underground going along. No, I'm not going to do that. Right. It's a bit tired now. I've been streaming for over an hour. It's been a long day. That's Horse Guards Parade. I'm not going to worry about that part just yet. City's definitely starting to get there. Maybe we can stick a few more roads in here. So Tottenham Court Road, Gower Street. Can we put Gower Street in? Let's have a look for ourselves. Gower Street, George Street. I mean, that's sort of where Shaftesbury Avenue and everything connects. So we could just go like pretty much from here. Just do that if we wanted. That could be Gower Street. Yeah, well, I think we can accept that as Gower Street. There you go. That's Gower Street in. Now we can do a few ones that go across, like Tavistock Place, Compton Street, stuff like that. So we just go across. Do we want to put Russell Square in? That's King's Cross Road. Should we put in Gray's Inn Road? That comes off Holborn just before the viaduct. Yeah, just before the viaduct over here. That's just before Charterhouse Street. So I could just go there and just do one across there, like that, and then across from there. That could be Gray's Inn Road. Or our sort of... Oh, I got that wrong. Gray's Inn Road would have to go like that. And it's supposed to come out near King's Cross. Okay, well that's okay. And King's Cross Road is supposed to come out that side. Well, this is fine. This is fine. Not a problem. We're not too fussed. We're just trying to get some of these in. There's a hospital there. Now, if I go ahead and start putting in small roads, where's our little tar roads? No, give me the tar roads wherever they are. These ones, that's it. Okay. So let's try and put a few of these in. So we'll put in... Should we put in Tavistock Place? I feel like Tavistock Place is a good one to put in. It's sort of halfway down. Let's put in Tavistock Place. We'll just put it in as pretty much a straight road. Like that. So that can go... Even though it's not quite a straight road, or it's not supposed to be a straight road, we'll just bring that up to Gray's Inn Road, and then... Why is King's Cross Road so far away from Gray's Inn Road? I feel like I've put Gray's Inn Road in very incorrectly. Yeah, I have. But I can't put it any closer. It's supposed to be more on this side. In fact, I'll tell you what then. Hold on. No, I've got to find this road again. Which one is it? That one. There we go, that's Gray's Inn Road. It's kind of big, that's not what I wanted. Where's the smaller versions of this road? Yeah, that'll... No, flat sidewalk, right. That one. Okay, as close as we can. There. If I do that to it, not quite as I want it, but gives us a chance to sort of bring this in a lot closer. There you go. That brings this in a lot closer to where it should be. Now I can sort of put in Tavistock Place. Oh, where's the stupid little tarways again? These, now I can put these in. There you go. Right. So, I can sort of go, right, you are going in, not there. Yeah, you'll go in like that, and then you can go in like that, and then you can go... Well, you've got to go up quite suddenly to get up onto King's Cross Road, and go across like that. Okay. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. This could become a staple series on the channel, given how much there is to do still. We've barely got anywhere. That there is Regent's Park? I think that's Regent's Park there, because that's Euston, so that must be Regent's Park. It's in this area. Yeah, there you go. It's Regent's Park right there. So Hyde Park, Regent's Park. So we could sort of border up Regent's Park if we wanted to, but we don't really have the space for it. If you think about it, it's that Edgware Road there. I mean, we just say that area is Regent's Park, and so be it. Still, the city's looking a lot better than it was at the start of this episode, that's for sure. I can actually recognise a number of these roads now. And I can say, oh yeah, that road goes there, that road goes there, this road goes here. Bayswater Road, I swear they renamed that one. Grand Junction Road, Marylebone, Euston, Pentonville, City Road, Farringdon, King's Cross Road, Gower Street, Tottenham Court Road, New Oxford Street, Oxford Street, Regent Street, Shaftesbury Avenue, that's Piccadilly Circus, Shaftesbury Avenue up there, Holborn, High Holborn, Holborn Viaduct, Queen Victoria Street, Cannon Street, London Bridge, Tower Bridge Approach, Tower Bridge, Tooley Street, Liverpool Street's supposed to go just there. Said Farringdon all the way around. Clerkenwell Road. I still don't know the name of that one. On this side, I used to call this whole thing Clerkenwell Road. Right. Well, we've got somewhere. I'm just thinking whether I should end the stream now, because my head hurts. My head definitely hurts. In fact, you know what? I am going to end the stream now. It's been a difficult one. But we have actually managed to get the stations in. How do I get rid of this? Close menu. Hello. We have managed to get a bunch of stations in, which is a big, big deal. That's a really big deal. So we've got Paddington, we've got Euston, we've got King's Cross and Pancras, and we've got London Bridge Station in. And that's huge news. So at least we know we can get these all going. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a thumbnail for the stream from, I don't know, that angle. Yeah, that looks pretty good. There you go. That's going to be a thumbnail for the stream. I'll probably have to put that on immediately. But that's where I'm going to end it. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever Series 3, The Great Western Railway. Leave a comment in the comments box below, letting me know what you think. Don't forget to support me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your support would be massively, massively appreciated. It would really, really help me out. Also, you can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/ECGadget, and you can find me on social media at ECGadgetLP for both Twitter and Instagram. That's all from me, and I'll see you guys next time in Transport Fever Series 3, The Great Western Railway. Maybe a stream, maybe an episode. Haven't decided yet, but we'll see. I'll see you guys then.